look at this monkey.
The Season 3 episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, I Had an Accident, is infamous for its completely outlandish and nonsensical ending. In a plot to get SpongeBob to leave his house, Patrick and Sandy decide to fake a gorilla attack, only for a real gorilla to show up disguised as Patrick. Now, many attribute this to just being another one of those really weird jokes that were present in the first 3 seasons, but I disagree. After hours of thoughtful analysis of this scene, I have come to the conclusion that the themes and messages it portrays are absolutely masterful. Once I finally understood the scene, I was brought to tears. The sheer beauty of it is enough to go down in history as one of the greatest moments in all of television. As shown in the scene, the gorilla is first hidden in a Patrick costume. He does not want to reveal his identity. His choice to hide himself is very much representative of many people's suppression of the monkey inside. As we can see, both Sandy and Patrick villainize the gorilla.
A gorilla! Save me, SpongeBob!
Much like society villainizes the idea of embracing our more simian past. In this case, Sandy and Patrick are a clear representation of the biases and discrimination that are held within modern society.
Not everybody, and I'll tell you this, not everyone is awful.
You're awful.
Me? Look what happened because of what you did, what it led to. There were riots out there. 2 policemen are in critical condition. You're laughing.
The gorilla then lashes out and attacks the two, putting him in his bag. Now, from a literal viewing of this scene, many would interpret the gorilla as the true villain. But is that really accurate? I would say not. The gorilla is merely expressing his anger and frustration over the oppression and discrimination he has faced. Sandy and Patrick represent a society that does everything in its power to keep him down. He is completely justified in his rage. Forced to wear a mask and hide his true self, the gorilla is fed up with the current state of society, and through his attack of Sandy and Patrick, he sends a powerful message. Even his bag can serve as a symbol for how we must throw away the old norms of society and start fresh. If at this point you aren't beginning to see how amazing this scene truly is, then frankly I just feel bad for you. Of course, SpongeBob comes to the rescue, only to meet a terrible fate. The gorilla tears SpongeBob in two. Now this is likely signifying the division between man's desire to be civilized and their desire to embrace their past. The gorilla doing this shows us that we can only have one or the other. They cannot coexist. And with all the other deep symbolism in the scene, I think it's obvious which side you should choose. Unfortunately for the gorilla, SpongeBob begins to question him. "What's a gorilla doing underwater?" SpongeBob asks. It's a line that solidifies the true ignorance of SpongeBob, and even society as a whole. The gorilla should be free to live as he wants, but all that happens to him is he gets criticized and oppressed for it. He retreats into the sunset as he knows there is nothing left for him in society. It is a depressing and hopeless ending. You can truly understand the struggle that the gorilla faces. Never would I think that SpongeBob would be able to conquer such a controversial and deep topic, but I can honestly say that the final result is phenomenal. Steven Hillenburg is a genius, and for that, I respect him above any other man. When you really begin to dive deep into the wider themes and messages of SpongeBob, the true beauty of the show is revealed, and this scene is, without a doubt, no exception.